Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Indianapolis Colts versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down
from the gun. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The numbers last week for Shady McCoy. 11 carries, 51 yards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This ball complete to Rager. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Jones pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
His pass caught at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Texans take over.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Garoppolo. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate.
Garoppolo's pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Indy set to go on offense once more. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And
this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Houston.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 7.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 8 catches, 74 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Jacobs brought him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Bill O'Brien in offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, open right side, complete to Rager. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Jones to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jones pass.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Down at the 33-yard line.
Now Jones. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Complete to LaShawn McCoy.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
The score, Colts 10, Texans 7.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And 1 yard.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Colts 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
6-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. B.J. Hill has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The fullback up.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jones on 1st down, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Jones now, gonna throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that 1st half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the 3rd quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Texans.
To throw is Garoppolo. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 40,
looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up second.
On second down at 4. Jones. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now out comes Houston. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First down, Houston.
Here's Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Catch made by Slayton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 40, the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Thanks to their defense for getting them 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Offense. Don't walk out here, man.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Garoppolo going to look to keep it.
At the 39.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 27 yards there, a first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
It's now second and 10.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Josh Morrow just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Attack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A give to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down.
At their own
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you've got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. B.J. Hill in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Jones. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Texans.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Caught right side, Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He was trying to get that ball to Audit Tate, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 52.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Jones
unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Now McCoy.
3-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Anderson.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
That's good.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go again to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Tate's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They go back to the ground with McCoy.
4-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Sean McCoy.
Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's McCoy. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Slayton.
Garoppolo's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throw left side taken in by Slayton.
Complete to
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
He's back to throw.
2nd and 4.
Fighting to stay upright. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Well, they got the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
34. Texans 22.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
One final try now for Garoppolo. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Colts, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.